He's pouring blood.
We're in the mountains for the first time in 2015. We left at about 4:30 this morning. We've been on the road for a little more than 12 hours. It's really pretty. Aspen's already turning this year. Everything seems like it's early. The grass is drier. Hopefully the elk will be rutting up a storm and get on some big bulls. We just saw a bighorn sheep on the side of the road right before I turned the camera on. First time we've ever seen one. Full curl.
It was nice.
Yeah, it's cool. We gotta drive 4 more hours, then we're gonna stop and stay in a hotel for the night, and then we off to hunt tomorrow. Backing up the mountain, going all the way up there where our drop camp is set. Beautiful country.
Do you see it? It's right behind that tree. This one right here. Yeah, the one on the right. We're still setting up camp, and a mule deer fawn has wandered into camp. There it is. It's just eating. Doesn't even know we're here. We're set up on this hill that we killed a bull on last year. This is the second day. First day we got a bull bugling last night, and eventually started working his way down the drainage. We're hoping he goes back up, and they usually bed all along this hill. So we'll see if they come up. We're tired.
We spent the whole day going uphill, and we went all the way around this bowl, and no elk sign. There's been a ton of elk sign in the past, but none this year. We think they're lower. We spent a couple hours on a wallow at about 11,000 feet. Nothing came in. We think they're lower, but we don't know if we have the gumption to go all the way down in there and back in a couple hours. Alright, so in this clip, basically we had a spike chasing a cow, and it ran right into us to probably about 35 yards, but I wasn't fully committed to shooting a cow on the first day, and I didn't know if I wanted to. So it made my decision really easy when I couldn't get a range on it, and eventually the spike chased it out of sight. Sorry the lens cover was open. We should have gotten a good video, but it didn't work out.
There he is. He's legal. He's legal.
In this clip, we're below camp at about 97 or 9,800 feet, I think, and we got to a plateau and heard some cow mews, so I did some contact cow calls back, and nothing happened for about 10 minutes after that. So we decided to sit down and just see what would happen, but we weren't set up very well and we couldn't shoot. And a couple of minutes went by and we heard a bull, or what sounded like a bull, huffing and his antlers hitting the tree. And about that time I look left and there's a cow at like 40 yards. Came out of nowhere. I don't know where they came from, but they caught us off guard, and she ended up coming below us in the ditch, and we couldn't get a shot on her, and she was kind of looking around, and the bull stayed up high and was through too much stuff. I was in a position to shoot right here, but none of them offered a shot, and we couldn't get a range on them. The cow ended up running away. I don't know if she saw or heard us. I don't think she did. We think the bull just ran her off because it looked like the bull was pestering her like the whole time throughout this clip.
There's the cow.
And the bull stayed where he was. So the plan was, I knew he would chase after the cow, and I had an opening at about 45 yards where he would step through. And we were waiting and waiting and waiting for a couple minutes, and I wondered if he left a different route that I just couldn't see. And I turned back to Dad and asked if I should call, and about that time I looked back and he was already walking through the opening, and I drew really fast, too fast, and knocked the arrow off my bow, and so I had to let down, and he was already through my opening. So this was a really close encounter that just didn't work out on a pretty nice legal bull. You can't see him very well, but it looked like a 5x5 or so.
The bull didn't run, did it? What just happened, Dad? We screwed up again. We're really good at getting close to him. Really bad at getting a shot off at him. Well, this stuff, the bull was 20 yards through there. How are you supposed to shoot through that? We just did it. If he would have turned sideways, I would have had him. I just didn't want to take the front end shot. Then I didn't know he was that close. I moved to get another cow call because I knew he was getting closer. And he started running down the hill, paused in some brush. Eventually he moved off down through there. Our camp is all the way at the top of that ridge across it, so Trevor's been here for 2 days and we've already almost killed 2 bulls. So it was a nice one too. We decided to see if anything would get to talking. If we did some bugles with some cow calls mixed in, we heard some mews, and then no more than 5 seconds later this guy was coming. It was crazy. One of these opportunities has to go right. We just saw a big bull. About a half hour ago, we almost got a crack at him. And he just went straight down the hill for some reason. Never made a sound, except for his huge antlers hitting the trees. So Dad went down there and Trevor went back over there. I decided to see if I could coax him in with some cow and bull sounds, see if he would come runs off. Doesn't look like it worked. Today has been awesome. We've seen so many elk. The cloud cover really makes them move around and bugle a ton. We're split up across across this hill. That Troy killed his bull on last year over there. And we're gonna see if anything moves through or wait for a bugle. This morning we almost got a shot over on that hill at a nice 5x5, but he just wasn't sure, and Troy had a shot at 48 yards, but the arc of the arrow was gonna hit a tree, so he couldn't do it. Haven't released an arrow yet, but we've come close 5 or 6 times. We have a bull coming in. He's screaming his head off. He's right up on that hill. Troy and Trevor are set up over there on the other side of this meadow. And I'm over here in case he goes around it this way. Sounds like he's actually coming now. He's taking his sweet time. Something just happened over there. Just heard a whole bunch of crashing, so I cow called. I don't know if I stopped him or not. I think something just got shot.
So I just came over here to find out what the heck's going on, because I heard something running, and I don't know.
Man, we were on this bull. We planned it from the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We knew this. We knew this bull was coming to drainage, but we went after a bull over there. Should have killed him, but I messed up. Long story short, we were waiting for the evening hunt because we thought this bull would come down, and he did, and we got below him. And we've been within 100 yards of this bull for over an hour.
Yeah, he's bugling.
It was crazy.
I could hear him beating stuff, and then it started rain, and I thought he left. The wind was swirling, and then all of a sudden the rain stopped, and I saw his horns coming up, and he was at 40 yards, and all I could see was his horns, and he was shaking rain off of him, and I was ready to draw, and then he disappeared, went behind trees, didn't see him. 5 minutes later, I see him going over toward Trevor because we had spread out, and he started walking toward Trevor, and all I heard was a whack.
So the shot wasn't, it was pretty brushy, but that was the only shot I had, so the brush was right in front of him. I was moving, trying to get a shot just to see if I can't have something happen. It was either now or never, and I shot, and it looked like it hit him, and then he turned and he ran.
Well, he happened to run right by me at 20 yards.
You shot him on a dead run?
He was on a dead run. I drew and shot him because I didn't know if he'd already been hit once or not, and so...
You shot him on a dead run?
I shot him on a dead run, and I popped him.
And then you
advised.
saw him fall here.
I saw him fall.
So
Look at that.
Arrows in it.
6x6, not a giant, but
One there.
With 2 holes in it.
that's Dad's.
And then mine
Clean
hit right in the
pass through.
shoulder blade.
And Trevor's went right through the shoulder blade.
That's where I was aiming at that bull yesterday morning.
Probably could have gotten it done.
Hit him.
You are like, yeah, I'm going to take it. Wow.
Watch that arrow. I think we're going to have to take we don't know which one was the lethal shot, so
That's the assist.
we're going to call it Trevor's bull and my assist.
All right. Look at that thing.
Trevor gets
Our first 6x6, we've always shot 5x5s.
Trevor gets the bugle tusks.
Well, we'll go get ours the next few days.
Yeah.
It's time to get them all quartered.
Yep.
And
We're going to be here past dark.
Yep.
Be late. Now the work begins.
This Exodus did a nice job, didn't they?
That's a
nice hole.
Yeah.
Good penetration on his shoulder.
Pretty
And
good
that's not the
good air
blade.
placement on a dead run.
He shot it.
It's only 20 yards.
That's crazy.
Hey,
He shot him right in the knuckle. Trevor did, and it still went through it.
So it's that far deep?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good penetration.
Good
That's
job.
awesome.
Way to go, Trevor.
Thanks for the assist.
You know, I think I called him in.
You did a good job, Hunter.
All right.
Yeah, I was worried you were calling so well that he went by me, and I thought he was heading toward you.
No.
You got your first bull, Trevor.
Yeah, nice job.
With an assist.
It doesn't matter. I think we would have had blood trail.
Yeah, we would have killed him.
Yeah,
But
that's
it didn't hurt that
you.
you double lunged him on the run.
I'll tell you, it's good that we didn't have to track him with the rain, though.
Oh
It would've
yeah,
been hard.
that's what I was
up there
thinking.
looking, trying to find blood.
Man, he had a nice bugle. I think I got some good video of that.
He was. Oh man. Well, the freezer's gonna be getting to work out.
We went through 2 elk last year in 1 year, so we got to refill it. 2 bulls. All right, we'll get to work.
Yep.
We'll make sure
Now-
we get some good footage,
Yeah.
Trevor.
Now we'll have a full cameraman.
Yeah.
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 Yeah.